So a lot of times God is like, I answered it already. Like, I actually answered the prayer before you even asked for it. Like, the prayer was already, like, I know you, like, I'm in you, right? Like, you are made in the likeness of me. I'm connected to you. So I already know where you're at. I already know what you're feeling. When I gave you the call to make a shift, when I nudged you and said, hey, download the audiobook, right? Go online right now and start looking for other jobs. Your new job is sitting right there. You met that person last week that said they may have opportunity for you. Give them a call right now. Send them an email right now. But instead, what you did was, oh, I'll text them later. I'll call them later. I'll look for jobs later. I'll look for jobs this weekend. I'll sign up for the course next week, next month. So I hope that you're really like, I'm gonna say a couple more points here with this to really, really like help you understand this and how you can, and I'm gonna give you some solutions to shift this. A lot of times unfortunately, we're so addicted to external stimuli, okay? External stimuli, what is that? What is external stimuli? We're addicted to social media. We're addicted to wanting to travel. We're addicted to wanting to go to a party. We're addicted to want to go to an event. We're addicted to wanting to get a quick dopamine hit from McDonald's, Burger King. Is there even Burger King anymore? I don't know. But ooh, the sun. Sun's shining on me. But you see what I'm saying? Like, we're so addicted to something external to like hit us up with dopamine. Like, beam us up, light us up, right? Like, just shoot us up. And we're not going within to just kind of quiet ourselves and let the answers, like, the answers are always sitting there, hovering in this very faint, distant quietness of your mind. It's almost like you always know what to really do, but because we're so addicted to stimuli and we're so addicted to like where we're at, this is kind of getting hot. So we're so addicted to where we're at that, you know, our normal routines of, you know, getting on the video game. I don't know, you know, like those little games, like those little brain games, which I think are good for your brain. Like, they are good for you. But a lot of women, I feel like I see a lot of women, like they'll play a lot of these like little, I don't know what they're called, but they're just like little games like on your phone, like different apps. And then that's hours and hours of time wasted in your life. I guess if you're doing it for 15, 20 minutes to, you know, to practice for your brain or whatever, but you shouldn't be on it for 2, 3, 4 hours. iPhone 8, okay, with that same 2 gigabyte, whatever, okay? I don't know, just whatever kind of low Wi-Fi, playing that game, even though you want to lose the weight, even though you want to, I really want to be right here, but let's see, I'm gonna go turn right here. Quiet yourself enough to be able to the answers are just sitting there. You do this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3, this is step 4. And so for me, I had that same problem years ago. I was just like, I don't understand. I really don't like my reality. Like, how did I go from how did I go from loving my reality to genuinely like not liking my reality at all? Okay, like, what happened? But what I would do was, instead of like really taking the time to make different choices and different changes, what I would do is, what I would do is, I was gonna get out of their way, but that lady is trying to get her children to the school. I really just like this spot. Maybe I should pick a different spot. But what my point is that the stimuli is holding you back. Like, the stimuli is going to literally waste your life away. And you got to take your life serious. Like, seriously. We take time for granted. So for example, like, let me put it into another reality check for you. We're in this moment right now, right? We're in this moment right now. Think 5 years ago, real quick. Just think 5 years ago. 2018, right? Then go back to right now, 2023, and go back to 2018 real quick. Just think about somewhere you were randomly 2018 and go back to 20. Didn't it feel like you literally did the last 5 years within a blink of an eye? Like arguably it was like, it feels like a blink of an eye. So if you are still doing the same exact things you're doing right now, like even after listening to this, if you, or after your prayer, or after your meditation, or after your journaling, or after you have the conversation with someone, if you go and you do the very same things, you're going to do a blink of an eye again and be 5 years from now in 2028, 2027, 2028. And you're going to be like, dang, I remember I was watching that live with Ciana, or the live replay with Ciana, and I blinked and now I'm here again. So I've had moments like, I've had reality checks like that where I'm like, something is off. Like there is a block. There is a blockage in my mind, my aura, my spirit. There's something that I'm not doing, or that I keep doing, that is reinforcing the reality that I'm living in. And then I would see people, you know, blast off to the universe with their businesses and their careers and finding passions that they love. And I would just be like, why am I still sitting here suffering? So one day it just was like, I really got into meditation. It's always been hovering around my life, being, I'm half Punjabi. So my dad, practices Sikhism, and then my mom is Christian. So prayer and meditation has always been hovering around me. So, but my own personal journey with meditation started, years ago, in my adult life though. And I noticed that once I started to adopt a consistent meditative program, it was like all of a sudden I could hear the answers to questions that I was asking myself or God. Like I can physically, not physically, like as if I was, like I'm not seeing a human being in front of me talking, but like, you know, the voice that we all can hear in our head, and it sounds like ourselves most of the time. I could hear that voice saying answers like, do this. Okay, go here. Pick up that book. Don't do that. Don't go there. Okay, now it's time for you to do this. Now it's time for you to quit the job. Now it's time for you to Oh, you know what? You said you weren't going to go to that event. You should go to that event. You're going to meet someone. Like I would start, like the more I was able to calm my mind down and not have so much external stimuli. And we all go through waves with this, right? Like some months were really good with like kind of just like not saying yes to everything, and sometimes we're like, it's like, oh, we need to get back on track. But I noticed that if you can literally quiet your mind, like after you do the prayer, like, and I'm talking like you seriously want to massively change your life. I'm not talking about, oh, well, you know, just like a small little, I don't know, just something small. If you are listening to this and you really want to shift into another reality, like you're going to have to take your life serious and literally do something different the very next moment of your life. So if you usually would go and like start scrolling on social media, don't. If you need to get up and go to the gym, go to the gym. If you need to get up and go on a walk around your community, go on a walk around your community. Okay? If you need to sign up for jobs.com or monsters.com or whatever to get a new job, do that. If you need to get out of the relationship, or you need to sign up for therapy to work on your relationship, it's like the very next thing you should do, like in your life, is to go and do the very thing. Okay. And I think sometimes what we do is we feel like the goal is just so big, like the change feels so big that like we keep pushing it out into the future, because all we're doing is thinking about, okay, I see myself in another career, in a bigger house or with more money, but like, gosh, I just have to do so much to change that. Let me start next month. Whereas when you can like shrink it, chunk it down, I'm going to give you another piece here. So the first one is reduce your external stimuli, really listen to the answers that are coming in when God's like answering your prayer and saying, okay, yeah, I heard you. I already knew you felt like this. So this is what you need to do. Really quiet your mind, really sit in like 5 minutes, 3 minutes of silence, 3 minutes. You can do that. I know you can. 3 minutes of just complete silence, even if you need to drive somewhere, and just kind of park near a park, or park like in an area that you enjoy, and just like close your eyes and even face the car to where like if someone sees you, like someone can't really see you. So you're not like, oh, like thinking about, are people looking at me? You know, go into a safe but like excluded area and just sit for 3 minutes and don't think about anything. As thoughts come in, just let them kind of like float by. Like let your awareness know, like see, okay, you know, thoughts are coming in. I'm starting to have anxiety, or I'm starting to get fidgety, or, you know, drama from last week starting to pop up, and just, you know, be the viewer of that. Like, oh, here's the thought bubble. And like, I'm the awareness, and you just like, oh, okay, you know, that's still bothering me, obviously, but I'm just gonna like let it pass by, right? And then as you just keep doing that practice, then all of a sudden, like the real answers of what you are looking for are right there. It's like they're just like a pot of gold, like at the rainbow, like sitting right there, ready for you to pick up. And also with chunking down, what you can do is literally do a 1-year plan, a 6-year plan, a 3-month plan, a 1-month plan, a weekly plan, a daily plan. So start it out like that. Write down everything that you want to do, that you want to change, even if it doesn't even make sense. If you're like, I want to be a professional basketball player, like even it doesn't matter. Like it could be a year out. You could just write out anything. Just be imaginative, right? Like act like you're a kid again. I want to be in the biggest home ever. I want to be completely debt free. I want to have the body of my dreams. I want to have the partner of my dreams, or I want to have the marriage of my dreams, right? Like if you're in a relationship, I want to have a more improved relationship with my kids, like whatever. Write down everything, right? So that's your 1-year plan, or that's your brainstorm. Then start to piece those things, okay? Piece those things and chunk them together. Like, can you do some of those together? Like, oh, can I have the body of my dreams and be debt free? Okay, nah. Okay, well, can I have a better house and be debt free? Okay, yeah, I can probably piece together a financial plan, right? Can I have the body of my dreams and make better eating habits? Okay, yeah, I can, you know, in this brainstorm, I'm going to circle this clump together, right? So now you have these clumps. So now you do your 1-year plan. So that was your brainstorming. You piece together the different chunks in the brainstorm. Now you have your 1-year plan. What are you going to do to get to the 1 year? What would you need to do that? Okay, I'm going to have to cut back on going to the happy hour. I'm going to have to cut back on buying expensive, elaborate gifts for people on their birthdays. It's just going to have to, instead of buying a $500 gift for someone, I'm going to just buy $100 gifts for, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, you know where you put your money. Then see what you could do in 6 months with that, right? So that's your year plan, okay? So in a year, what would I have to do to achieve that? I'd have to do this. Okay, so now it's 6 months. So you go on another piece of paper that says 6 months. Okay, so what can I do in 6 months to get even closer to that, right? Then you do the 3 month, the 1 month. So when you're in the 1 month, it gets to be more materialized, right? So the 1 month is, this month, I am only going to go to happy hour 2 times. And I'm going to schedule it when I'm going to allow myself to go. In this next month, I'm going to reduce my social media intake by 5 hours a week. And I'm going to do it by turning off, you know, moving the app somewhere else, hiding the app from myself after 7 p.m., like whatever you need to do, right? Then on a weekly basis, you do the same thing and it's even more detailed. And then you go down to the daily, like what do I need to do right now? So when you chunk it down. So what I'm going to do is one day I'm just going to maybe even have like a whiteboard and show you guys what you need to do to actually, it's like a fun exercise you could do for yourself. And then it makes it more real. It makes it more real for yourself. Like, okay, I can actually achieve the body of my dreams if I do this today, right? Like, let me know in the comment. Make sure also to like and subscribe if you made it this far. I'm also been drinking my RYZE mushroom coffee. You guys, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I'm not even kidding. I had this every day in Belize. No, not every day. I had it like every other day because I brought, let me see, I literally brought the bag with me because this is how simple it is. So what you can do is you literally take the spoon and scoop it out, dump it in some water, mix it, and you're good to go. You can even like bring some like stevia packs or honey packs with you if you like want to sweeten it. Sometimes I did, sometimes I didn't. But when I was traveling in Belize, sometimes we just didn't have access to coffee. And I was like, You know, I'm not, or just something to like give me a pick me up, just because we didn't really sleep a lot. I was only sleeping on average like 4 to 6 hours, and I'm a very comfortable 8 hour a night person, so I needed it. But RYZE mushroom coffee, I'm always talking about it. You always see it in my community tab. You can also click the link in description to tap in with it. You got to get yourself a bag. You can take it with you everywhere. It when you put it in water, it mixes really, really well. It dissolves really, really well. And it's less than half of the caffeine. Okay, so I've been on a journey this year of like getting rid of caffeine in my diet, but then there's just some days where I like a little boost, right? So that's what I've been doing with the RYZE mushroom coffee, and it helps you with your concentration, your focus, and your gut health. Okay, so this is like an all-in-one type of deal. So I've been drinking this. Anyways, so those, I hope those tips, you know, help you out. I hope that answers why you feel like your prayers haven't been answered. It's because they already were answered and you just weren't listening.